And family members of the victims of the top shooting joined Buffalo area officials in Washington for a ceremony marking the passing of new federal gun control legislation.
Held on the south lawn of the White House today, one of them even got to introduce the president himself. Channel 2's Dave McKinley has more about the message that former Buffalo Fire Commissioner Garnell Whitfield gave today. David?
Indeed, Scott. Whitfield, whose mother was among those killed in the top shootings, heaped high praise on President Biden for working with Congress on the so-called Safer Communities Acts. The legislation got bipartisan support when passed in the wake of the shootings here in Buffalo and those which followed at a school in Uvalde, Texas. Whitfield read each of the names of the Buffalo victims aloud and reflected how an act of violence that occurred nearly 2 months later has still so many reeling.
For we have instead chosen to love over hate, to speak out rather than stay silent, and to stand with those courageous enough to lead us to the signing of the most impactful gun legislation in over 30 years.
The legislation incrementally toughens requirements for young people to buy guns, among other things, but since it was signed by the president, a gunman in Highland Park, Illinois, killed 7 people at an Independence Day parade, a reminder of the law's limitations. In fact, those who spoke, including the president, acknowledged there is much more to be done in terms of addressing gun violence effectively. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.